Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show how to use one tool that I found that was pretty useful, the Target app, to locate the items that are hard to find. So generally when we're trying to locate the item that we're trying to shop for, we have an option to sort either by location or a category. So category is somewhat arbitrary, but generally I use this layout by location. So items, of course, that are nearby each other would be listed together. And of course it's easier to find. So in this case, the store aisle B has all the chips, and of all the groceries would be in aisle B. Let's use this as an example. How about if we can't find this and it's actually in B13? I want to demonstrate that you can use a couple of tools that you have. Of course, as you get used to the store's layout, you could probably locate items a little faster, especially if they come up very, very often. But I just tend to just go to my Target app. So let's say I'm locating the item that I was just looking at that has two aisles listed. And there's going to be some more difficult items in this one, but I'll use this as an example for now. Tostitos, this is salsa sauce. Because even sometimes when you're looking directly at the item that you want, it's a little small, it's a little off the side. Sometimes you don't even see it. And you take a look up and down the aisles a couple of times, and you just pass over it, and you want a little help. Either sometimes you feel a little annoyed having to ask the same sales rep for help over and over again. Sometimes they're very friendly, but sometimes not so much. But in this case, instead of just getting the aisle, I get a location within the aisle. And sometimes you also get a blue dot telling you how far you're away from this item. So I'm not at the store at the moment, so it's not going to show up. But sometimes it would put me, let's see if I can, yeah, sometimes it would put me an aisle off or a couple of feet away. But in this case, we can see where it is in the store, and then pinpoint which column, I guess, within the aisle we could look for the item. I want to do this one more time as an example, because sometimes, let's say, we have these weird vinegar. We don't really know where they're always at. White vinegar sometimes is at the end caps. So let's say, in this case, my store is in Brooklyn, and I want to find the vinegar. Apparently, in this case, is in the grocery aisle, C10, which is by the corner of the store next to Home Improvement. I was at the store yesterday, so I do remember this layout a little bit. C10 apparently is also where they have some frozen goods, so I'm surprised that the vinegar is also there. One quick note as well: if you're planning this ahead of time before you get to the store, which you don't always have time to do this, I can add this to a list. And I just want to see one other thing, if I remember correctly. Let's say frozen vegetables. I believe it's in that same area. B21. So this is just showing where that item is. And if I add it to the list as well, we should be able to find items that we listed. Make a list. List. Map. So you can see the last two items that I just added: frozen vegetables and distilled white vinegar. Apparently I've had other items on this list when I was looking for other people's products. But let's say I want to find this. Okay, this is by the bread aisle actually. So I was thinking this corner was this corner. This is the frozen food aisle. Through this feature of creating a list, I can actually get a description when I click on that area of the store. So I'm just showing that using the quick find feature in the Target app, you can locate your items in the store pretty fast. And there's an option to create a list, but the list to me takes a little more time to create, and sometimes it's faster just to know where your items are in the store generally and just go there and look. But if you're having a hard time to find their item, you could just search for it, and then you'll know where it is next time, hopefully, and you don't have to go crazy looking all around. Or you don't have to tell the guests, maybe this item's not there. It could just be that you didn't look in the right